Hello, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. You missed first, you did indeed. Hello! I have left it on this screen because last time I played this, the game was very happy that I had actually put the time in every time I played the game, so they asked me to enter my favorite time on the clock. So I was thinking about it, and I've decided I'm going to go for 10:30 p.m. Because 10:30 tends to be around the time when most people are awake in the most time zones. That's my reasoning behind it. 10:30 p.m. in my time is like, it's like early afternoon in the US. It's like late night in Europe. It's also very early morning in like Japan and Australia and that side of the world. So I've decided 10:30 p.m. British Standard Time is my favorite time, so I'm going for that. It's the reasoning behind it. 10:30 p.m. your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, I gave the favorite time. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 10:30 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 10:30 p.m.? It's not accurate at all. Oh, like 8 hours off, so it's like 30% accurate. I'd put it like there ish, because it's like 24 hours in a day. It's like 8-ish hours off. Yeah, it's about that accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. I do like things to be set up properly. It's one thing you'll probably have realized about me. I like preparing for things. I like things to be organized and ready. It's good to collect data. Sometimes. When you have permission to collect said data, it is good. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Is it bad? I kind of just want to close the game and reopen it now just to see what the sliders are. I don't know. I think I'll go through the new content first. I'll finish off the new content I didn't manage to finish yesterday because I ran out of time. And then we can reboot the game and find the sliders. I do know as well that there is... I was looking through the achievements, and I know that there's an achievement which is called, like, the Settings World Champion or something. And I think that's just going to be about going through all of the... Yeah, set all settings sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. I kind of want to do that. So I'm going to do that. I just need to remember where I've actually got them set to. Okay. We're going to go through all of the numbers. I'm going to put it back to 80 because that felt comfy for me. Oh, it did a little sparkle. It did a little sparkle. Did you hear the sparkle? I heard the sparkle. Wait, let's see if it does it again. No, it didn't. Okay. It may have just been a coincidence. But I'm going through all these sliders. Ah. Wait, no, I don't want to change that one. I want to change this one. Going through them one at a time. I am going to be the settings world champion. I am going to master the settings. Oh god, hold on. Yes. Oh, I went back to field of view again because I moved my mouse away. It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep doing this. And hello, Cal Bloxes. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Oh, I think the sparkle effect is just a random thing that happens then, so never mind. There we go. Da-da. Right, which other sliders are there? Any of the sliders? Audio? Oh, okay. I am going to be the settings world champion. I'm going to be the best of this. Last stream, I was going through the new content, but I actually ran out of time and didn't complete it. So I had to leave my dear bucket behind, but that's the first thing we are going to be doing. I'm just going to stick that right back up there. There we go. Narrator volume. Let's go through this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
The end is never the end.
It's
never the end. Is never the end. I love the idea of going through the game without the narrator, like just having him muted the whole time. And having no subtitles on and just having no idea of what's going on. You're just going blindly through the game. Man, what if I muted the narrator and just read some of the lines out with the subtitles? I'm kind of tempted to do that for one run, actually. It's the elevator music! And how it goes. It's okay, it's settings world champion. There you go. And sound effects. Yeah, this is it. This is peak gameplay. This is exactly what everybody was here for this stream for. You get all the click, click, click. All of the taps. Maybe I should just move my mic closer to my keyboard so you can hear every tap as I adjust the slider. Videos, nothing there. Controls. Is that all the sliders? Are there no more sliders? Oh my god, there's hidden ones. There's hidden ones in accessibility. See, this is why I'm a master. Hold on, I'm gonna move my mic a sec. Haha! That's enough of that. Right, I don't want that. I will keep that on, actually. I wish I'd had that before as like a warning for everyone else. Because like I personally don't generally need content warnings, but I wish I'd kept it on for like people who are watching to realize what's going on. So it's a bit late now, I'm sorry, but I will put that on. Is that not all of them? Are there more sliders hiding? Oh wait, no, I didn't go up, did I? Oh, ugh. Because it was on like 80 or something, wasn't it? So I didn't go back up. Did I? No, maybe I did. Oh! But yeah, content warnings are very important. I'm really glad they added it as a thing. No, I feel like I've gone through them all. Am I missing one? Am I missing a setting somewhere? Are there any hidden settings? I'm asking this as like a genuine question now. I feel like I may have missed something. I don't actually want translation labels. Because I feel like I've been having a lot of fun trying to figure out what the text says on my own. So I'm fine without that. But, oh, thank you for the bits! Thank you so much for the 4 bits. A little cheer. As I try and find settings. Oh, here? No. Here? Audio? Are there hidden audio settings? I don't think there's anything under video. Is that one here? What setting am I missing? I feel like I've got them all. Oh, there is actually, there's one ending that is very, very dark, even for this game, that probably should have had a content warning before I did it, and I am very sorry for that, and when I upload the VOD to YouTube, I'm going to timestamp it with a warning before that moment, because it took me by surprise as well. I was not expecting it to be as dark as it was, but yeah, a theory with the cheer? Ooh? What theory? Oh, are you trying to get to like a certain bit amount? Maybe? Thank you for the womp womp. I'm missing a setting, but I can't find any other sliders. I feel like I've done them all. Unless I missed something with the FOV one. See, my only thought now is that maybe like, I pressed the buttons too quickly and skipped like 2 at a time. So you know what? We'll leave the settings for now. I will still be a master, just... Not yet. Back. Let's go back in the game! Let's go check out the new content. There was still a couple of doors I didn't even get to explore last time because I got so distracted by the hole. I got so enamored by the hole.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
There's balloons.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor.
Oh, I love Stanley. I've missed this game so much. I love this.
Push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month
I love balloons.
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
This is Stanley's job.
Was happy.
This job was made for him. He's so good at this.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Happy 12th birthday, Stepney's! There it is.
Say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I got an achievement called Welcome Back. I guess because that's the first time I've actually loaded the game up again. Even though this is my third time opening it. Okay. Oh, the balloons
All
are gone.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, I want them
Stanley
back.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Aww.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Aww. I've got to say as well, I remembered one other thing. When I was looking through the achievements, I saw that there's an achievement that's called 88888888888, and I'm pretty sure that's if you just keep spamming 8 into the keypad in the office. They may have changed it. We will soon find out. Ho ho ho. But I want to try do that. But we got some new content first, so...
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
We're going back.
I have something very exciting to show you.
We're going to complete this now. This time, I promise I will not get stuck in a hole for half an hour. But it was just such a good hole. It was a great hole. It may not have been an infinite hole. I'm very offended by the use of the word infinite because it was not infinite, but it was pretty close. It was pretty good. Very impressive hole. Yeah, you're right. It's time to go in the hole again.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
You're
so
right.
Forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to
this is the
announce
new
first time
content.
ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Electric Boogaloo. The end is never the end.
You see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Yes.
Think of all the new territory
The
we'll
sequel.
cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Time 2. Wake up. Oh ho ho. You can tell it's real because the 2 is big and red. But anyway, let's...
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement.
You're right, you know
right
exactly
there.
what
It's
you're getting into.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Very important. But I just realized something. I realized there is a missed opportunity here. Wait, what's the hole? Don't worry, you will find out. You will see what the hole is. You will see what the hole is. It's very good. But oh, this game is incredible. I wholeheartedly recommend it. If you can play it, it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, you see these bookshelves? This was a total missed opportunity. They could have made the white parts go in the shape of a number 2. They could have drawn out a 2 with the white spaces, and they didn't. Missed chances. How could they? Anyone? Anyway, just the 2 of us. Haha! The new theme song for the Stanley Parable 2. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at this. They're back. 2 doors. Number 2. We're going for the color red. We're going for 2s. We got 2 ferns. 2 Stanleys. Co-op? Anti-co-op? That's just versus. That's just...
Now, to be
just
clear,
PvP.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Thank you for the whole bit.
Let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh. Stanley PvP when? Yeah, you could do 2 routes at the same time by going in 2 directions with 2 Stanleys. It's genius. Wait, crab. I didn't see that last time I went through here. Crab? Crab. Crab. The ultimate sequel. Gluten Morgan. Oh, eating bread? Hello. Hello, how's it going? Welcome. I say gluten Morgan because I'm intolerant to mornings. I'm not actually gluten intolerant. I would suffer so much if I was gluten intolerant because I love bread so much. I will sometimes just take a slice of bread and eat it on its own. Without anything else, I just eat bread. And Xander finds it very funny because occasionally I've asked him, he'll be like, "Can I get you any food from the kitchen when I'm going down?" And I'll be like, "Can you just bring up a slice of bread?" He's always like, "Do you want anything with the bread?" And I'm just like, "Bread. Bread. I love bread. I don't even toast it. I just eat the bread." Look at that. New features. You know they're gonna be new when you see it like that. New content. The new content bus. Let's go to Stanley Expo. Stanley Expo. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just gonna go through all of this again properly because for the people who missed it, this is a glorious, glorious
Here
concept.
we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Look at this. Are we ready to check out the features for the Stanley Parable 2? First, look at this merch. Look how great this merch is. I saw the new content. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. I really genuinely want this red shirt with the adventure lines on it. I think it may just be meant to be like street double yellow lines, but adventure line. It's adventure line. It's gotta be. But yeah, new content. It's so exciting. I wonder if that's an actual QR code. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot it. I want to check if that's a QR code afterwards. But yes, if you look here, we have the reassurance bucket. We have the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, which is pretty incredible. We have the infinite hole. We have a free new and easy achievement. We have collectibles. I didn't check that out last time. I didn't go up that way last time either. So, oh, and the jump circle. I forgot about the jump circle. See, there's so much to explore. It's so good. Oh, you have to go in 10 minutes. Oh, it's okay. There's always the VOD. But you're gonna be house hunting, right? I hope the house hunting goes well. Hey, look at it again. Okay. QR code. Please scan. Wait, I'm just gonna scan it on my phone, actually. I have my phone with me. I can... Da-da-da-da. I shall scan you. Tap here to go to STANLEYPARABLE2.com in your browser. There's a website. Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. A sequel, huh? Watch our helpful and informative video to learn more about the Stanley Parable and what the journey of becoming a sequel is all about. That's new. If you're more of a prequel sort of person, check out the Stanley Parable. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of the exhibit. I'm gonna click learn more on the website. It just goes to the official website. Okay. I can't believe they made a whole website for it. Hold on, I'm gonna... I'm gonna post it in the chat. It just links to this website, which is pretty beautiful in itself. There's a YouTube video, but it's like 10 minutes long, so I'm not watching that. At least not yet. But oh, I'm so glad that actually works. Look at all the different ways they've written new as well. And 2 on the sign in every language. Maybe not every language, but a lot of them. Right. First of all... Oh my god, look, there's 2 mugs. The mugs have stairs on them. Genius. Genius move. Genius. Narrator, you are onto something here. Look. Exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. That's new. Hear your name in the game. Well, we gotta check this out.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
What do we really want?
The first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't it great? Look, the road to the perfect button. Too big, too small, just right. Also, Haru, hello. No, I haven't been through all the content yet, so I'm saving the baby game until I've done everything else. And until I really have no ideas for a stream, at which point I will just resort to a just chatting stream where I save a baby. I will also turn the sound effects off for that, though. I do want to do that at some point, but I need to make sure I have 4 hours set aside for it. But also, hello. But look at all these names. We got Peter, we got Craig, we got Joe, we got Jane, we got Dave, we got Shira, Timmy, and all the rest. Exciting. Exciting. Look at this. What do we got here? Computer. Look at that. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Try it here. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I don't think I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience.
I'm ready. I was ready for this. I'm ready. Watch this.
I promise you'll love it. Okay,
hello,
here we go.
My name is
Let's
Jim.
take a deep breath, clear your mind,
I'm Jim
forget
now.
whoever
Hi.
you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want
Hi.
you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I guess
If so,
Jim has
then
Uwu
please
voice.
step forward
Thank
and press
you.
the button.
Thank you for the Uwu voice redeem. I guess this is Jim now. Yeah, hi, I'm Jim. My life is terrible. I have nothing to look forward to. I have nothing accomplished in my life. I'm having a terrible time. But you know what would really help me? some acknowledgement, some reassurance that yes, my name is Jim. And I'm doing a good job. And I'm sure if I press this button, I will hear my name and I will know I am doing well.
Jim. Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you.
Yes.
The button described you.
That's
do it again,
me.
do it again.
Everything is worthwhile. Everything is great.
Jim.
Oh,
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
you are so right.
Let's
It
take
really
a break
would
from the
be.
Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
So much personal validation. I'm not ready to take a break. This means so much to me. I feel so empowered. I feel so valued. I feel so great.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be
Leo.
too much, Jim.
No, I am
I'm
Jim.
putting the Jim button away.
No, no, no,
Otherwise,
no,
soon
no, no,
you'll
no,
start to
no,
lose
no,
all
no,
sense
give
of
it back.
who you actually are.
Jim. No. I've got to be Jim for 15 more seconds because the Uwu voice redeem isn't up yet. I can't stop being Jim yet. Oh no. Jim, please. Oh.
Okay, I'm not Jim anymore. That was nice. Wasn't that great? I'm so glad we could take a moment to step into Jim's shoes and truly appreciate what it means to be Jim. Oh, thank you for the hydrate too. Thank you for the head pat as well. Hi, did you enjoy your time with Jim? I've heard he's really cool. You heard Jim in the game.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
You know what? That works too. Exclusive, the button that says Jim. That's Jim! Look. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. I'm so proud. Oh, I didn't see that before. Oh no, I did. This is the epilogue. Yeah.
An epilogue would be fun,
Wouldn't an
wouldn't
epilogue
it,
be
Stanley?
fun?
Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The Jim Parable. Yeah, who says the sequel has to be the Stanley Parable? Maybe Stanley wants a break. Maybe it should be the Jim Parable. Maybe it's Jim's turn to realize the meaning in the world or something. But anyway, hey, look, we can see the whole expo hall from here. I love how this genuinely looks like an expo. This is the kind of like expo environment I remember looking at. Right, what do we got here? Oh, settings world champion. Hold on. This may be what I needed. This may be what I needed. Settings world champion. Damn it, I didn't get the world championship yet. Are there more settings when I'm actually in the game, maybe? No, I don't think there are. What did I miss? Which settings did I miss? I thought I was doing so well. But no, I guess I'm just not destined to be the settings world champion. I'm not ready yet. I need more training. Anyway, who wants to check out the infinite hole? No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
They are both very great balloons. Like, look at this. They're very good balloons. Oh, Bob, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. I hope things are fruitful on the house hunting front. But, and hello! But last time we went for Get Well Someday and it gave us the Happy 12th Birthday balloons. So I'm gonna click this.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Yes!
Get well, someday it is.
The power of reverse psychology, it worked. Nice. Balloons, look at that. Look, doesn't this look so much more...
Or actually,
more Stanley?
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
That looks way more Stanley, I think. I like that choice. But yes, it is hole time. I love the hole. As everyone will know. From the last time when I refused to stop jumping in it. I don't think I can put myself through all of that again.
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Holy moly.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Haha, stunning leap. See what they did there? It's a shame I can't jump, haha. But anyway, last time I did this, I jumped in the hole. The narrator told me I could teleport back up to the top. I chose to not do that, and it turns out the hole is not in fact infinite. But it is a very long hole, and I'm not going through that again, so what I'm going to do is jump!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Isn't it
Now
great?
then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Great.
Let's go back up, yeah.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
What a great hole! But I don't remember exactly how long it was, but I think just through hole stuff, I think it took me like half an hour last time. I was in the hole for a while. I kept jumping back in because, I mean, look at that hole. Don't you just want to jump in it? It's very good at being a hole to jump into. But that's all in the VOD for the last stream, so teehee, go check that out. I know, isn't it just so enticing? You look at the hole and you're just like, I want to jump in. Did a great job with that, honestly. Oh, I wish I could go up there. Oh well. Anyway, back to the expo hall. Whee! There's the free new and easy achievement. Free achievement, pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps. It just works.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Isn't that great?
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Isn't that great? It just works, as said by the great Todd Howard. This truly is the Skyrim of Stanley's. Look, test achievement unachieved.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stan.
I want the
but
achievement.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Hold on. Last time I came here, there was only one light on this thing. Now there's two. If I come back again, will there be a third one? Oh, realizing things. Also, hello, Cassandra! You're here for some puzzle cat, not dinner. Please don't eat me. I don't think I'd taste very good. That's some pretty impressive autocorrect, though. But, oh, come on. Yeah, there was definitely only the one light last time. I think I may have to come back here 4 times, maybe. Maybe. I want that achievement. I want the broken test achievement. And Chris, hello!
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Yeah, I haven't seen the jump circle yet. But good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone here. Welcome to... Oh, Mary! Thank you so much for the sub. Oh! Thank you. I'm so glad. Dinner, Puzzle Cat. It's not dinner time yet. It's still like a good 4 hours till I'm having dinner. But it's okay. Look, it's the jump circle.
Know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
It was great.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Wait, are you not going to give me more jumps? Are you really going to say that because I already used up my 36 jumps, I cannot jump anymore? Wait, what does that say? No jumps remaining, player tiers. No! Okay, where is the extra jump DLC? I will buy it. Yeah, there was a jump circle. There was a little thing that said jumps remaining 36, so I thought I had to jump in the circle 36 times. Turns out that was actually a counter of how many jumps I had, and I used them all up. Ha ha ha. Good times. Right, well anyway, that's crap. Where are we going next? Okay, we've got... Oh, this map. Look, we are here. We are here at this map. Ooh. Right, I have not been over here yet. What is this? Investor Showcase. It's just a wall. Okay, I see. Oh, the exit's up that way. But this says collectibles. I am so here for collectibles. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. I love collectibles. I love collecting things. It's so shiny.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
What is happening?
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yes. I feel like collecting them is the reward in itself. Oh, this is terrifying. Look at that. Can I have it? Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. There's 6! I got one! Well, I have to wait until the sequel to get the other 5, because I will be very sad. But, oh my god, I got a collectible!
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Yeah, who would
tragic.
do that? Who would do that? Man, who would give rewards for video games? Oh, Haru, please don't say that. I'd rather find out on my own if there were more around. So now I know there are some. That's kind of the kind of leading comment I don't like. Please don't say stuff like that. I like figuring things out on my own and working things out. Like, if I'd said, like, are there any more in the game as, like, an active question, then it would be alright. But, yeah, I want to be a bit more stern with it this time, because I feel like I let a lot slide in the last stream because I was like, well, I have played it before. Well, it's alright. But I feel like the more I let slide, the more people will try and push it. So I'm gonna try and be a bit more firm this stream, which is hard for me because I don't like telling people to stop. But it's okay because I made a bot now to do it for me. So now I don't have to feel bad because it's gonna be the bot the bot saying it, not me. That's how it works, right? Anyway, there's still one more thing here too, and that is the reassurance bucket. I am so excited to come back here. I've missed the buckets so much.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Also, hi Chimera as well.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
Yeah,
it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
That's fair as well.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Yeah, that would be a lot of work.
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder.
Give it a try.
Are we ready? Bucket! Bucket!
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Yeah,
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I feel more beautiful.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
It's a pretty great bucket. It is a pretty good bucket.
Await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I love this bucket so much. All right, we're taking the bucket. It's our bucket now. We picked it up. Therefore, finders keepers, losers, weepers. My bucket. Right, where was that exit?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
It should be. You would win it. Where's the exit? Was the exit here? I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I got a bucket. Here we go. I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Yes.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes. Yes. Oh ho ho. New mug. No screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I know it's not exactly
I
clear
love it.
yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul.
I trust you, narrator.
To work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
I trust you.
Let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay.
I took a screenshot.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me do a different
No, this is great. I just noticed the jump circle has...
Yes, this is
has
much better.
allowances
I feel
again.
good about this. Here we
Please.
go. Version 2.
Okay. Oh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
No, I think it's pretty good.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
No, don't put yourself down.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Don't put yourself down. I think you're doing a great job.
I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait.
Oh.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
You're a genius.
Peacefully, of course, with respect.
You are a genius, and that's definitely not what the Ultra Deluxe already is.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Oh, I cannot wait for this.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. Oh, look. Oh, it's red. Oh, the font's different. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm gonna check the settings here. Are these gonna count as different settings? Hold on, I'm going to try it just in case. Let's see if these count as different settings or not, because they're red this time. The sliders are red. Oh, yes. I think there's with this kind of game there is inevitably going to be spoilers, but I think like as much as you can, if you can play it blind, I highly recommend it. It's such a good game, and there's like even past this, there's so much to explore as well. It's so good. But yes, thank you so much for the lurk. I'm so glad you were able to stop by. No, I don't want them very large. I want this one. Yeah, but yeah, it's so good. Sorry for my click-clacks. I am spamming these keys as fast as I can, which is not very fast at the moment. Right, and that was on 80, I think? Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have the mouse over it, it will instantly change to wherever your mouse is. Which is quite annoying. Right, this one. I need to change this one too. Alright. I will be the settings world champion. I don't even know if this is making a difference. It's very possible that these are just the exact same settings as before and it's not going to do anything. But I would be mad at myself if I didn't at least try. Nice! I didn't even mean to click it on that, but I'm gonna leave it there. I did that, and then there's all of the audio sliders. Oh, this is the annoying part. Because I don't just want to, like, press the button and hold it down, because I feel like it might skip past the numbers. So I'm doing it all individually. I'm doing this because there's an achievement, which is to set all of the sliders on the settings to every possible combination of numbers. Therefore, I must do it. There's an achievement, therefore I gotta. Let's put those back. Da, 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 da. Crazy achievement. I mean, there's an achievement which is called Super Don't Go Outside, and you can only get that achievement if you don't play the game for 10 years. So this isn't even the craziest achievement. But yeah, in the original Stanley Parable, there was an achievement called Go Outside, and the achievement was to not play the game in 5 years, and I legitimately got that achievement. I actually waited 7 years, I think, just to get the achievement of not playing for 5 years. And I plan on doing it with the 10-year one too. I will be back in 2032, and I will be like, look, I am genuinely, legitimately getting this achievement. Oh, it doesn't seem to have done anything. Oh, at least I tried. At least I tried. Anyway, begin the game again. Yeah, 10 years. It's a lot.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
See, we've been through this, but I wanted to see the balloons.
Big building where he was
balloons. We did it. Balloons. The balloons have stayed. The balloons
All of
stayed.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The balloons
Stanley
stayed.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Get well someday. I love this.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, for 10 years, the risk of the game not working on modern computers is even higher. That's so true. It's so interesting. Oh! Has Kitty! Oh my god, thank you so much for the bits! I think the bot is being slow. Please give alert. Thank you so much for the bits. Just, hello, Lirie. I am Hasokatu, a Nigerian prince. I wish to donate 1,000,000 of gold to your wonderful channel, but first I need your credit card number, your socially secure number, and a tiny piece of your love. Oh, I can give the love. I can give the love for sure. I don't have a social security number because I'm not from the US. But I do have a national insurance number, which is for, like, medical stuff. And I'm not going to give that either because I don't know if it would give away, like, anything. Yeah, I also don't have a credit card. So I'm afraid I will have to miss out on this 1,000,000 gold. It's so sad. But thank you for the bits. There it is. There we go. Took a while, but it showed up eventually. Thank you so much for the bits. I really need to enable text-to-speech for my bit things. Yeah, and it is 447253138825352. It's definitely not my national insurance number because they start with letters. Haha. Oh my god, wait. The pencil sharpening intern gets a balloon now. Oh, for anyone who missed it last stream, I made a backstory for this desk in the corner which only has a pencil sharpener. I think this is where the intern is. The intern has only a pencil sharpener. Their job is to make sure that everybody's pencils are fully sharpened to the best of their ability. They stay overtime every day, making sure all of the pencils are prepared for the next day, all alone. But they got a balloon now, so it's okay. It's all fine now. Look at the balloons. Get well someday. Can I?
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh, this changes everything. Oh, this changes everything. Oh, there's a balloon in there too. I get to keep the bucket. Game of the year. Game of the year every year. I have the bucket. Oh, this is closed now? Oh, there's no more new content. Okay. Yeah, honestly, that would be a great social security number to have. Wait, I feel like it would probably also be terrible if your social security number was like 420 69 8008, because I don't think anyone would believe you. You'd put it into like a form for something important and they'd be like, haha, very funny, what's your actual one? Oh, Stanley Parable 2 is kicking off. This is great.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I have to. I have to. The bucket tells me. The bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a... Wait, the broom closet's not boarded up.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
No, it's my bucket.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet.
No,
That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
No, it's not.
Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now. But you have to be
by the
strong.
broom closet.
This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over.
But does it deserve to be
here? Getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
The broom closet has a point. It is a cleaning supply.
Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends. That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
No,
that
our
your
bond
life
is
so
deeper.
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
No.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences
Addie,
you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
Oh my God,
share your
so
journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I'm in the broom closet with the bucket. The broom closet is insulting me because it thinks the bucket belongs here. And honestly, broom closet, you do have a point.
Okay, I've got
but
you
our
something
bond,
which I think
our
will
bucket
help settle
bond
this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Deeper than...
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take our hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
It's my broom closet. I mean, it's my bucket. It's both. This is the bucket is property of...
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Another sticker? Oh, that's a great sticker.
I feel that it works because the sticker is
sticker.
a bucket.
That's a great sticker.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
"Now I know.
Oh, it's a bucket."
I know it's a bucket.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh, I love it. I want these stickers. I hope they sell these stickers at one point. I want to put them on my PC case.
I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with but now, the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment.
That's
and
so
to be
rude.
honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
That's so rude.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay. Right, well, we're just going to stay here for a bit. Look at this. Look, broom closet, I am so sorry for how rude the narrator was just now. It was completely uncalled for. There was a lot of... There were many attacks on your personal character, and I don't feel that that's appropriate. You are a great broom closet. You store these supplies so well, and I do understand that a bucket is technically a cleaning supply that should go in the broom closet, but you have to understand that the bond that we have is so strong. It's so important. And I think if you just took a minute to look at us, you would understand that. You would recognize how important this is to me. And I'm sure the bucket will return one day. And it'll be a beautiful reunion. But for now, we have to do this. We have to go on these adventures. Yes, yes, I knew you'd understand. Thank you. Thank you so much, Broom Closet. Give you a little kiss. There we go. Right, adventures! Okay. But yes, Addie, thank you so much for the resub.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We did. I love this. I love this so much, mate. I love this bucket. If anyone takes this bucket away, I will riot. I wonder if I can fill the bucket with water. Oh. Oh! Oh!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
I found it!
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Stanley! Oh, I'm so glad I came in here. I cannot fill the bucket with water, but it's okay. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Ah, nice. Oh, I've got to find them all now. Well, I kind of want to do all of the routes again with the bucket to see what changes, but... Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Anything new in here? Oh, it's locked. It's locked. Oh, I wanted to go in the elevator with the bucket. I thought it would have been a lovely adventure, but I guess not. Hello.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
See,
even now,
it's okay.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
With this bucket, I feel like I can do anything.
Him, always. The bucket would.
Yes.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
If anybody takes my bucket...
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Yeah, no, it's just me and the bucket. I could be devastated, or I could just revel in the joy
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I think the 8 achievement, like the achievement with loads of 8s, I think it's just for putting 8 in here a bunch. I'm gonna try it.
2845.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got an achievement called 8. 2845. There we go. 8.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was
8.
the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
8. Can't even see the keypad anymore. Thank you, Bucket. You are a marvelous Bucket. Right. Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This
I'm on a roll.
There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanlerines. We could probably think of something catchier than that. Stanlerines. No, Stanlerines is fine. Just call them Babby Stanleys.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
I love this bucket.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Wait, you know how, like, Scottish people say we as small? It could be a Stanwee. A Stanwee. We got Stanley, and then we got the Stanwees. Just like a wee Stanley. Anyway, I am so glad I have this bucket, because otherwise I would be terrified. But I'm not scared at all, because the bucket is by my side.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. I know what's down there. I don't want to go that way. Woohoo! Hey, Bucket, do you want to press this for me? Yeah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I love that the bucket's a character now as well. This is so good. This is so good. All right, Bucket. It's down to you again. Yeah.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
Bucket, don't worry.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Bucket, we can support each other here. You may be the reassurance Bucket, but I can also be the reassurance Stanley. At least we've got each other. When everything seems helpless, we've got each other. We can get through this together as a team. Boom.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No, can't be.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
This bucket's been through so much. It deserves better.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
It's true. This bucket is the only thing I trust in this game.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Or
For
bucket
he
life.
and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket,
power of
up against
friendship.
the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
You are so right, Bucket. Down with the man. Oh, thank you for giving me my glasses. I can see what I'm doing now. Come on, Bucket.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Are you ready, Bucket? We're gonna be heroes. We're gonna be a hero team. The superhero Bucket and the sidekick Stanley. We've got this. Come on, Bucket. It's time to see the world.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Oh, it's time to see the world.
Yes, they had done it.
Together.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest
Together.
enemy.
Nobody
freed
can beat
themselves from the
us.
tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine.
Hysteria,
Freedom
thank
was
you for
now
the follow.
mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live
can do
once
so
they
much.
stepped through this massive door.
We can see so many
The bucket
things.
wanted to learn to roller skate.
Yes.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country
Yes.
on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned.
I have never
but
considered
it was one
doing
they'd
that
lived
before.
together, with one
Thank
another
you,
to lean
Bucket.
on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Hello?
An unbearable silence filled the room,
Hello?
lingering in uncertainty,
Door stuck.
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I wouldn't leave without the bucket anyway. That's a betrayal at that point. Oh no. Thank you for the hydrating head pat as well. There's no way I was leaving the bucket behind. Even if it had said, like, put the bucket down and leave, I would not have done it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Oh my god,
the memo.
the stickers stayed. The stickers stayed.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a
Oh
wave
my
of
God,
comfort
yes.
rushed over him.
Yes. Still got the bucket. I've still got the stickers. Oh, I'm so happy.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Wait. I wonder what the bucket will think of the employee lounge.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Oh, I thought I saw something in there.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Oh, yes.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh, you're such a good bucket. Thank you. I do love the employee lounge. Something about it, it's just so true.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure.
It is!
Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together.
We've been through
First,
so much.
walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a
an
thrilling journey
adventure.
the bucket had inspired.
What a great adventure. We should probably move on soon, but not
Perhaps
yet.
this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge.
Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
True. Perhaps it is.
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge.
I understand, Bucket.
Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
It's okay, Bucket. I feel the exact same way. This room is beautiful. Also, hello, Herntimachi. Hello. Look at my bucket. My bucket friend. I shouldn't say my bucket. I feel like it's our bucket. And it's more like I am the bucket's Stanley at this point. The bucket is the one leading the way here. It says property of Stanley, but truly the bucket is its own self. This bucket is not property. Right, anyway, let's carry on.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
What happens if I think it was down here that had the door with the no bucket sign. I gotta check. Oh no, that's if you carry on and then you jump off the
Stanley,
catwalk, isn't it?
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Hello? Oh, I care about you too. This is so nice.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Fun.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes.
Are you trying to
not
take my bucket away?
That they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket,
God,
but you're spending too much time with it.
If you're trying to take my bucket away...
Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I do kind of want that, but not if I have to lose my bucket. Oh my god, the pencil sharpener is a character. Yeah, I think this is an intervention. I think this is a bucket intervention. But I don't have a problem. It is not a problem. I do not have a problem. I can give up the bucket whenever I... No, I can't. It's only a problem if you let it be one. Look, you wouldn't understand the bond that we have. This is where we are meant to be. You're right. The bucket is where it's supposed to be, in my hands. It was always destiny that it would end up this way. Don't you agree, Fern? You agree, right? The baby probably doesn't agree, but the baby is an enormous traitor, so we don't listen to the baby. You definitely agree. You are a computer. You are a pencil sharpener. Can I go in the broom closet? No, I can't. Okay. Sounds like something someone with a problem would say. I don't have a problem. It's not a problem. It's fine. I love the bucket. It's okay. I will prove to them. I will prove to them that the bucket is fine.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yes, the music! The Adventure Line music! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yes, we're going on an adventure, Bucket! Come on, Bucket!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Okay, I'll give up the line. We had a great time. while it was going, but also Zero, thank you so much, because that sound alert happened at the perfect time. Right as the music stopped, just hearing, yes, oh my god, it was so perfect. Oh. Yeah, it's upside down. What does that say? That says, my name is Samuel Pepperman? You have used me for entertainment. Now it is time for me to use you for that same purpose. Huh. What does that say? How an indie game studio... Oh, that's a... Oh, how an indie game studio became world leaders in newsletter writing. Nice. What is that one? Something. It's fine. I don't know how to read anyway. I don't need to read, because I have a bucket who will read for me. Isn't that right, Bucket? I feel like we should give the bucket a name. What should we call the bucket? What should we call the bucket? Yeah, you know what? Bucket is a fine name as it is. Thank you, Bucket. You are so great. Also, I love the game so far. I loved the original when it came out, when I played it back in 2013, and I am continuing to love it as I play more of the Ultra Deluxe. Oh, it's so good. Da 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 da. Okay, I can't go through any of these doors. That's great. Anyway, Adventure Line, where are we going? This is a little bit scary. Where are you leading me? I'm sure you're leading me to a very nice place where we can have a lot of fun adventures.
Don't you get it, Stanley?
Together.
We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Together?
This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
I do not agree.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
I don't like this.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
No.
And then pop it into the machine.
I don't like this. But yeah, the bucket's a new character for the Ultra Deluxe version
now
of the game.
listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
The bucket!
The broom closet? Certainly not.
The bucket!
I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
The bucket is way more
the
important.
Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset
I
now.
refuse.
You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
I'm not doing
Quickly
it.
now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
No way. There's no way. Ooh.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now.
It was a terrible invention.
Goodbye, new friend.
It was a terrible
For the
invention.
moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
I do not appreciate the Bucket Destroyer. Nuh-uh. Get out of here. There's no way. Not my bucket. Not bucket. Our bucket. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay.
What could it mean?
Wait.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Oh, I have to go to the meeting room. Yes, you're okay.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Oh, everything's okay. Everything's okay again. Okay. Oh, I have to redo the input stuff. Can I... Input? Input? It's not working. That's okay, I didn't want to input inputs anyway. It's... Maybe it's because I'm holding the bucket. It's fine. I'll do it another time when I'm not holding the bucket. But the bucket is the priority at the moment. Bucket has been through a lot. And I think we need to be here for the bucket in times like this. It's very important to show
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
solidarity.
to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Come on, Bucket, we're going to the figurine collectors meeting. Isn't that going to be fun? That's going to be nice, right? No more Bucket Destroyer. It'll be nice. Ooh. Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. Okay, places to search. A large room, lots of boxes? Stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Ooh. Oh my god, okay. Lol, looks like 427. 5 there be, just take it from me. Gotta collect them all. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Right, okay, a large room, lots of boxes. That's probably the cargo bay? Stairs is gonna be a place where there's stairs. And somewhere both red and blue. I know where that is. And that is also beyond the no buckets allowed sign, which I'm going to ignore. Who are you? 666 lol. There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want to go home. I want them so much. Stop kidding yourselves. Lies! The reward is a lie. Oh my god, look! Oh. My clue.jpg. Where are they? Please, do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you. I like that one. Help, I'm a post-it. Oh, I love them. Thank you, good luck. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. Ooh. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiances or local audio sources, using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data above that... Oh, data shows that in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance off a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, that's the bathroom, obviously. So wait, source of levitation? Is that Nigel Thornberry? Nice. Oh, I love this. Weird spinning figurines. There's so much here. This is so great. Oh, saw one in cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. Ooh. Okay, can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. You are so right. Okay, how many are there? We got 7, 5, 6, 151. Gotta collect them all. Ooh. Why floating? Magic, dreams, our quarterly success, magnets, or training exercise by management? Yeah, why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, TBH. This is definitely not pointless. This is important. This is very, very important. We have to find them all. How can we find them? Bottom text. We have to. I've got to now. I've got to find the figurines. I've got a new mission. Right. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? That is a very fair agenda. Figlies are... Figlies! Oh, far hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it! Red room? Figlies. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Hey, broom closet. We're doing well.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Oh, I like the stickers. I want more. Okay. No, never mind. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. Alright, this time, what if I do the... Oh wait, it's open this time. I wonder what the bucket will think of the elevator. The music. Here, and bucket, trust me, this elevator, great. It's great. Here we go. You know, I don't think the broom closet betrayed us. I think the narrator is trying to be a mean little weasel and manipulate us into thinking the broom closet is against us, when actually the broom closet is on our side. I think that was nice. I hope you like that bucket. Right, anyway.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew
it's the
all
bucket.
along?
I've got a psychic
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Thank you, psychic bucket. You are so important. Right. Oop. And down we go. Right, this time I wonder what would happen if we turn on the mind control. Maybe the bucket knows how to deactivate the explosive.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Oh yeah, we did. Boom.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
serious.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I have no idea what these horrible secrets are, because this is clearly the first time we are going through this, my bucket friend. Boom.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Look at
that. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
okay, bucket.
reassuring it
it's
that
okay, we got each other.
Fine.
We may not be able to escape, but we don't need to. When we have each other.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things
I think the
does
bucket
a bucket
is stronger
want to
than
do
that.
or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
I'm so glad we got this bucket.
He could trust no one except for the bucket.
My best friend. Whee!
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I love this bucket so much. Right, anyway.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for
No, we're not
itself?
being betrayed by the bucket.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds. Birds. Look at these silly birds. That way. Oh my god, there's parrots. Look
Stanley
at that duck.
Through one video
What
of silly birds
duck.
after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to
Bucket,
disguise
you're such
its
a
true
genius.
intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
Look at the
Stanley
owls.
marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the
look at
one
that.
who had pointed him towards this incredible
Do it again.
discovery.
Do it again.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the
look at
rest
that.
of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
I
Of
love
all
them.
the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
I love them.
And Stanley was happy.
I love these silly birds. I am so happy. Silly birds! Okay, I think I've gotten the best ending now. I don't think we can get any better than that. That was it. That was the best ending. Right, let's go through the no bucket sign.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
Aw.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Buckets, I love you. I love you, Bucket. Oh, thank you for the hydrate as well. Have a sip. Give the bucket some hydration as well. I'll just pour a little bit of Monster in the bottom.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It's true.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly
you're
was.
so right, Bucket.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
You are such a smart Bucket.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope. Bucket wants me to go this way. I think there's going to be a
said the bucket.
figure here. Oh.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I don't think the bucket would sound like that, narrator. I think you're being a bit rude. The bucket is way more sophisticated than that. Right, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a collectible in here. The question is... Wait, what the heck? Oh, ooh. Oh, this is terrifying. Well, I've got to try it. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so bad at platforming. Ah!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I do
What
like
think,
Figlies,
Stanley?
actually.
What name better
I think Figley is
encapsulates the
pretty good.
intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Yeah.
Let me sit on it. I'm sure
It feels
will come to me.
happier to say, like, Stanlerines is a bit of a mouthful, but Figlies, you can just say it's just like a Figly. Look at my Figly. Oh no, how do I get back? Can I get back? I hope I can get back. There's no way I'm falling to my death with a bucket. I cannot do that to the bucket. Oh, there's a vent here. Kinda sus. Kinda sus. Where am I going? Where am I? What have I done? Where do... Ooh, hi? Oh. There's a lot of tapes here. What? Huh. Hello? What's this? Lost cat. Jean. Oh, Jean. There is a reward. Do we have to find Jean? I want to find Jean. What? Tape player? Ooh.
Okay. This is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track.
Ooh.
Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
What?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
Don't question it.
No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same.
Don't question
feeling.
it. That's a slippery slope. Just accept it.
And the
It's
emptiness
fine.
in my chest when I set it down.
We just don't have to set it down.
It doesn't make sense.
Stay with the bucket. We
There's
don't have
no
to put it down.
explanation for it.
It's
Still
fine. We
haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
don't question destiny.
Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's unthinkable the amounts
No.
of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
You can't just sell the bucket.
It's my golden ticket.
I don't think the bucket
But I
would
have to
want
be
that.
careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target
No.
on my back. Even now,
No.
I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Hello? Hello? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure that
All of
is
his co-workers were
nothing
gone.
to worry
what could
about.
it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
God.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end
No
is
matter
never the
how
end,
hard
is never
Stanley
the end,
looked,
is never the
he
end.
couldn't find a trace of his
It's
co-workers.
never the end, is never the end. You know what? I'm sure everything is fine. The bucket is not an eldritch abomination, and we will be happy again. Just watch. I'm gonna pick the bucket up, and we're gonna be happy.
Stanley picked up the
Yes,
bucket and smiled.
it's fine.
He'd never be
We're
alone
fine.
again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket around.
We're fine. Nothing to worry about. Everything is as it should be. And how it should be is bucket in my arms.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yes.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
My
room.
bucket.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Yay!
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Thank you for the hydrate. More for the bucket as well. Just pour a little bit of Monster in. There you go. There you go, bucket. Oh, hey, Monster. Haha. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's all fine. Thank you for the headpats. Hello, bucket. We don't have to worry about anything when we have the
And
bucket.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it... No, never mind. The bucket was
Just zip
wrong.
zoom in through there.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the
Nah.
meeting room.
Nah, I'm not doing that. Laura Stanley. Don't take my bucket. Oh, but thank you so much for stopping by, Mari. I hope you have a good day. Also, companion cube vibes, except I refuse to destroy the bucket. I will let the entire establishment be destroyed before I give up the bucket willingly. At least for now.
No,
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how
I'll do
this
that in a
bucket was
bit.
speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Just kidding. No, I didn't. I don't think that was actually the bucket saying that. I think that was you, the narrator, saying that and trying to bamboozle me. But I shall not be fooled. Danger. Danger everywhere. It's true. It's so true. Yeah, I need to do that meme. The meme of, like, I've had this bucket for 2 hours, but if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone and then myself. I am invested in this bucket now. I love this bucket. You're so good. You're such a good bucket. Alright, let's go down here. See, there's a sign here.
No, stop. Look there on the wall.
Yeah.
You see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless...
It's fine.
What if the problem is that you actually don't
It's
know
fine.
what is a bucket
Also,
and what
hello.
isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which,
No,
if that's
I know what a
true,
bucket
well,
is. It's
my
right
goodness,
here.
I think we have to do something about it.
This is my bucket.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So
No,
much
it's
of
fine.
the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay. But hi, Luna. Hi, Petra. Nice to see you. But yeah, that sign can't stop me because I can't read. Anyway, what do you have to show me? Are you just going to show me buckets now and be like, this is a bucket? This is not a bucket. Oh my god, it is? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is
Okay,
a bucket.
I can do this.
Simple enough, right? This
I can
should
do
tell us
this.
everything we'll ever need to know
God, yeah, I
about
love
what
this game.
is or is not a bucket.
Okay, I'm ready. I can do
Okay,
this. I
let's
know what a
begin.
bucket is.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual
Are you
bucket.
kidding? Oh. No, I thought the shenanigans.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Why is there like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music going on? This is intense. I'm gonna say no.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, how does that? I feel like if it can still provide the functions of a bucket, it should still count as a bucket. But
Item 3.
who am I to say?
Is this a bucket?
Is that a bucket? Oh, damn it, that one
Incorrect.
was a bucket.
This
okay.
is a bucket.
Oh, I'm not doing well on this. I may need to phone a friend.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Oh. I think I'm gonna use my Ask the Audience on this one. Is this a bucket? Is this a bucket? Okay, Ask the Audience, I'm using it. Is this a bucket? Okay, we got one vote for yes. We got 2 yeses. We got a no. We got yeses. It's looking like mostly yeses. I'm gonna trust the audience.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine
Honestly.
that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth
Honestly,
did
how
manage
could
to
you-
screw it
how
up?
could you call that
Absolutely
a bucket?
Incredible. Let's just move on.
How
to
could
the
you?
next
That's clearly not a bucket. What are you playing at? That's a tractor.
one. Is this a bucket?
Okay, now this one's a bucket.
Correct.
Wait,
This
no.
is a
No. What? No. What?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
I don't know what anything is anymore. Sure, why not? It can be a bucket if it wants to be.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Oh. Well, I can't hit both at the same time because I'm holding a bucket with one hand.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next... Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's a bucket.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here, and I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket.
No, maybe
when we
everything
both clearly
is
know
a
that
bucket.
a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
No.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
No, I believe everything is a bucket. If it believes strongly enough, I think everything is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence, and yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Do you want to be a bucket?
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No, don't you dare. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. No. No.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket?
Everything's a bucket.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
If I'm not a bucket,
I actually feel much more at
and
ease
you're not
right
a bucket,
now. It's delightful
then
to
who's
get some
flying the
clarity already.
story?
But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Whose fault is that?
Tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets.
Yes, okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right.
Okay, it's our secret now. Everything is buckets, but not a lot of people can cope with that knowledge, so we have to keep it so safe, so secure. That is our truth only. Thank you for the cheer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think chat could be a bucket. Wait, let me try and input here without the bucket. There we go. And the other one was back here. I think.
No matter how hard Stanley
I think I need to do it on the next playthrough.
He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That's cool. We got bucket.
The good old bucket.
Yeah.
Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Oh, I love these adventures we have.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on it. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Let's carry on the lift this time and see what happens.
Calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
See how it goes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it
get out of here.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No. Also, Ellen, say hello! Oh, thank you for the hydrate and posture check. I'll have a big stretch and a big sip. Yeah, I made them so cheap because I actually rely on the hydrate checks to make sure that I do actually drink while I'm streaming, because I'm very good at forgetting. So I was like, when it's so helpful to me, it feels a bit scammy to make it cost a lot of points. So I made it super cheap. But there's still a time limit on it, so...
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I don't think that's what the bucket sounds like. I think you are exaggerating for comedic effect, and I do not find it funny because I respect this bucket.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Bucket said to come up here, so why not? We are here now. Oh, you managed to finish 15 minutes early? Oh, heck yes. Ugh. I hope the rest of your day goes well.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh, it cut off again. Oh, it's so sad. Okay. This room doesn't seem very dark to me, but... Okay. Oh, this one is dark. Okay. Let's go in here.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Home with Bucket. I don't need a wife when I have Bucket. You're right. Oh, thank you so much for the lurking, too.
This is a sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
A sad story? No.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Hello? Is this my house? This is a very nice apartment. I like it here. Very nice. Where's the bucket? Where's... There you are. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press L to take me to work with you. Yes.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
No, I don't think so. That sounds very fake. The bucket is definitely real. I don't know why you would ever think it is not. Where's the bucket? Here you are! Hello! Hello! Also, yes, I agree that pails are also totally acceptable. You're so real. I'm going to take you back home with me.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
There's nothing to worry about here. Everything's fine. It's just me and Bucket. Let's go to work. Come on. We're going back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
You know what? Sometimes that's enough. You don't need to judge people or objects on how useful they are. Bucket is important to me, and is really good at transporting liquids too. So to belittle that and say that it does nothing, I'm quite offended. Don't listen to the loud man. Press I for us to go back home. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it can transport way more than just liquid too. It can transport solids. It can sort of transport gases if you put a lid on it. It's fine. Let's go home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
I can't believe the narrator just called our bucket stupid. I am so offended. Press G to ignore anyone in your life except for me. You've got it.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
Bucket?
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does, look at that. Beautiful bucket. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press H to go back home. I believe you, Bucket. We've been through so much together.
On closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say?
Special.
Sturdier. More capable of transporting liquid.
Exactly.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Exactly. You get it right. Press Y to relive the same day over... this same day with me over and over. That sounds great.
Oh my God, what am I saying?
Bucket?
Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
No.
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Because it is more. So important. Press I to go home to work to home to work to home. We don't need anything else.
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
I love the candles setting the mood. Hello, bucket. Hi. Hello.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
No.
Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
No. Go back to work, Stanley. Well, that went well. Okay. Nice.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
That was new. What else do I need to do? Oh, the inputs. I forgot about the inputs. I'm sure there was another input around here. Maybe it is in the other room. I'm genuinely cannot remember. The main problem is I can't remember where the third one is. Okay, here's the second one. I feel like I remember the third one being in a computer somewhere else in the first game, but I don't know where is that? Oh, I think I might know. I think I might know. I'm leaving you there for now, Bucket. I will be back. I've got to do this on my own. Wait there for me, Bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I gotta do this on my own. No. I'm not leaving the Bucket. The Bucket is keeping watch over the office for me while I go ahead with my most important mission.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I haven't been downstairs with the
office.
Bucket yet. Ooh, okay. Next time. Another computer. No, it's not that. Okay. I thought it might have been. Welp.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I did not.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I just realized. I think every time I do an input, I have to restart and go again. Let's begin the game again. Wait, the sequel is now paused. This menu changed too. Didn't even notice that. That's cool. Ooh? Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. You know what? Stay here again, Bucket. This isn't safe. No, you know what? I'm bringing Bucket with me this time. This is
Where are we going today? The Bucket asked.
Stanley clutched the
going
bucket
this way. Oh, I
tightly
skipped
to
through
his
the
chest
text. It's
and
okay, Bucket.
entered
We
the
are going
door
on
left.
another adventure today. That's where we're going. Come on, Bucket. I got you. Still going to find them. Oh, yeah. I still need to... Stairs. Something to do with stairs and somewhere both red and blue. Do you
Stanley,
really have
we
no stickers?
must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no
Do
stickers.
you really not have any more stickers? That's sad. Although I guess these two are fine. These are very fine stickers. Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Right, I want a computer. I want to do the input on the computer. Boop! Yes, it is this one. I thought it was. Oh, you sent me bucket love on Twitter. Oh, thank you. I love the bucket. I wish I could just go back out now and go downstairs. But it has shut. Well.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Thank you, Bucket. You are so smart.
Was the bucket guiding him?
You're the smartest Bucket.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Alright, I'm gonna go down the escape thing. Because I know that ended horribly last time, but I have the bucket with me now. So maybe it will be fine. Maybe. I believe in the power of
Stanley
us.
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
No, we won't. I believe in us.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
But are we? Maybe there will just be silly birds down here. We never know. Okay, the bucket is with me, so we're good. Okay, I'm not seeing any silly birds, though.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Wait, I wonder if I can save the bucket by, like, throwing it onto the walkway.
It puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself. And he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
It's never a waste with the
Farewell,
bucket.
Stanley.
It's never a waste. The bucket is never a waste.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end.
No!
As it was crushed violently to death.
No! I don't mind if I die, but not the bucket.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest.
What is
this? It was
this?
a glorious bucket to behold.
Do I have a bucket museum? The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? Oh, it's beautiful.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
You're right. This is way bigger than me. This is way bigger than just Stanley and a bucket. I should have known. The bucket is so important. Always destined for greater things. I bet I can go up there. Look at this. Look at all these buckets. 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. That's definitely 25 buckets. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's the bottom of a bucket. I see. Wow. Oh, this is so much. Oh! Oh, what is this? A bucket with 2 handles? This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Oh. Oh wait, which are the real buckets and which are the fake ones? You are right, I should know this. Right, well, for a start, that one looks like a hologram. The bright one right in the middle. You know what? I think it's actually a trick question, and the real ones are beneath the fakes. Because if you were to photograph the 25 buckets without any kind of protective layer, I think it would destroy the camera. So that's what I have to say. Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. Can I pick it up? No. Of course I can't pick it up. That's so reckless of me. Why would I presume I could do such a thing? My hubris. The stress bucket. Presented without commentary. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance fills the level of water in the bucket as stress. Vulnerability is the size and strength of the bucket. And then the coping strategies are holes. And when you turn the tap on, you transform all of the negativity into rest, relaxation, doing something you enjoy, and rest and relaxation. That is so true. What a good analogy. Oh, I am so glad we came here. Look at this! Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had likely already been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Truly, the bucket is so generous. Oh, is there something back there? Oh, I am learning so much about the bucket.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
You're right. You're so right. I was far too foolhardy. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Hold on. Oh!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Oh.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket.
No!
We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
That was for the bucket. That was for the bucket. Ha!
All of his co-workers
It's for the
were gone.
best, yeah. It's...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I remembered an ending from the original game where you climb out the window. Is that here? Is this the window I can climb out of? It is. Oh, it is.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
I forgot
until
about
he
this
heard this
one.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Wow.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Wow.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Oh, I should have brought the bucket with me.
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag
Yeah.
yet?
You know what? No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll
It's fine.
continue.
A little
But
bit more.
now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yeah, I think you would have.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
It's very true.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
That is a good question.
Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
That's great, thank you.
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
No, I think I'm lucky.
Now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Nice. Well, we're definitely coming back and trying the other option, but also Make It Rainbow. Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by, but also please don't make comments like telling me what to do, because I do have the no backseating tag on, and I've had quite a lot of comments which have been like telling me what I should do or which direction I should go, and I like exploring myself and doing it myself, so please try and refrain from comments like that. Anyway, I'm still not sick of this. It's fine. Right, anyway, let's restart. And try that again. It's okay. I know sometimes people probably do it subconsciously without even realizing, but I think by not mentioning it, it kind of like then gives the impression that it's okay to do, so it kind of grows even worse, which is the only reason why I'm saying it. Because like that's like a very small comment. It's not like a big deal or anything, so you don't have to worry about upsetting me or anything. I just wanted to mention it just in case and for the future and stuff. Right, anyway, let's do that again.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, it is. Is the narrator just trying to confuse me now? Well, I'm going back out there anyway. Bloop, 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 bloop. But yes, hello, welcome! But yeah, I feel like there's some games where there's a lot of problems where people will like want to suggest what to do because they know it's like funny or a good route, but in doing that it's kind of like low-key implying what's going to happen in a way, even if it's not outright said. It's like, oh, you should go down the stairs. That then leaves like an impression of like, oh, well, I know something cool will happen if I go down the stairs, and that removes like the opportunity for me to have found that out by myself. Just it's little things. It's things that I feel like people don't even realize a lot of the time. Like a lot of leading remarks that some people may think it's fine, and like I know some people play this and they do like backseating. They're like, okay, what should I do next? And in that kind of situation, I will like straight out ask and be like, hey, like the bucket question where you guys were useless. I can't believe you don't know what a bucket is. But yeah, It's definitely more prevalent in some games than others, and I've noticed it a lot with games like Elden Ring. Everyone likes to play that game without playing it, if you know what I mean. So I at least don't have that problem because I have not played Elden Ring, but yeah, the buckets are great though. Right, let's go back out here and do the other option. Whoop. Out the window!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
It's lovely, thank you.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Yeah,
what do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
This time I will say yes, I'm sick of it.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Rude. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
I'm fine.
So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, well, I am good at... I'm good at enduring.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Wow.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
I do love buttons.
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased.
Wow, rude.
Which is why he is in this
Also,
parable.
That is true. You were right, because everything is a bucket, so you were technically right there. It was the narrator who was wrong.
And if you are not
I'm sorry.
strong and keep
I'm sorry, chat. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have said you were wrong.
Will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too
will become quite unbearable. Ah. Thank you. Oh, this is so nice. There once was a game narrator who got eaten by an alligator. I don't know why that was. I've forgotten how to rhyme. Don't you just love that? That's great. I failed miserably there. I did way better with the haikus in Borderlands 3. I can't think of a... God, what's the name for it? What's the poetry term for the... limerick. Limerick. I can't come up with limericks on the spot. Haikus are easier because it's just syllables, but limericks you have to actually think about rhyming, which is where it gets a bit tricky. Oh, you got House Flipper? Heck yes. Isn't this lovely though? Yes. We got it. Oh, it was on sale. Heck yes. I think it's House Flipper is probably on sale because the pet DLC is coming out soon. So they're gonna want as many people on board for that as possible, but I am so excited for the pet DLC. It's so good, but House Flipper is so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. Oh. Oh? Oh? Ooh? You can't just stop playing. I'm still out here. Keep playing. That was nice. Okay, I think the narrator's given up. Let's restart the game. We have got to show our bucket friend. Oh, it's the blue. It's the blue hallway. Oh! Oh, but I can do the final input? Okay. Input. We did it! I did it! I did it! Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh my god, buttons. Buttons! There's so many buttons. There's so many buttons. Buttons! Oh, I love buttons. This truly is heaven. I did it. I made it. Amazing. Amazing. I finally won. This is everything I could possibly need. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's restart the game again. Hee hee. Here we go. But oh, thank you so much for the lurk. Oh, I hope you can get the rose bush. Ooh, Old English Red Rose Hybrid. That sounds lovely. Oh, that would be so nice. I love roses. I'm terrible with any kind of gardening myself. I can't keep plants alive, but I love looking at beautiful gardens and flowers. Hopefully they still have it. I keep my fingers crossed for you. Right. The phone's ringing? The phone's ringing? The phone's ringing? Which phone? This phone? Phone? This phone? Ah!
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes. Yes. That is very correct.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Cardboard boxes! Cardboard boxes. Cardboard boxes, the game knew. The game knew I was a cat. Anyway, hey Bucket.
A good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble bucket. A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction.
What a good bucket. What a good bucket. Hey, I've got something really cool to show you. I got something so cool to show you. Come on. Come on, Bucket. Yes, yes. Hey, Bucket, look at this.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger.
No.
Of hope and redemption,
I believe in
and
you,
its
Bucket.
crusade
It's
to
not your
uplift
fault.
the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed.
It's not your fault,
and the
Bucket.
bittersweet
We got
reality of
this.
time, to see
Thank you for
one's
the pasta
dreams
check
and
and
wishes
hydrate.
met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself.
You're a
Perhaps,
great Bucket.
if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
You can't blame yourself
This
for
was
that.
way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed.
I would never
brow.
say that.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his
Oh, the
treasured
Lord
vault.
Rob.
I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
Oh my god, Bucket Lord.
Stanley screamed even louder this
Also,
time.
thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's late for you.
Stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Huh? Huh?
My God, Stanley.
No.
You did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
No.
Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
No.
I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game. And we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Not like this. No. look like this? Okay, the bucket's still there. Oh. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Oh, that was terrifying. I'm so glad you're okay, Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
I
entered
was
the door
so
on
worried.
his left.
We should probably... Oh, I hate saying this, but we should probably put the bucket into the bucket eliminator machine. I really don't want to do it, but I also believe in the power of the bucket. I think the bucket will be okay. I think the bucket will be alright.
But Stanley had felt the bucket
I hope
calling
the bucket
to him,
will be alright.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
The bucket
and
destroyer.
Here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I've got to try it. I've got to
Stanley
try it
took
at
the
least
door on
once.
his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nope. No, we didn't. Let's go back here. Yeah, this game is so fun. I'm having so much fun playing it, but
good,
yeah, please
Stanley.
sleep well.
I'm glad you
Thank
found
you for
your
being
way
here.
I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned
Good
for
night.
you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Don't worry about
The bucket
it.
isn't even from the original
Trust
Stanley
me.
Parable. It's just
It's
sequel
fine.
content.
Don't
We're
worry
the ones
about
that
it.
matter, Stanley.
Also,
Classic
hi, Bobo.
characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more
I
of their
do love the
favorite
Adventure
jokes,
Line.
not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave
love
you
that
the
the fans
bucket,
here
but you're
too.
spending too
It's
much
so
time
good.
with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
See, the main thing I don't get here is, why can't we have the Adventure Line and the bucket? Why do they have to be mutually exclusive? I think the bucket can join everything. All the time. Wait, wasn't there a thing about, like, behind a fire for one of the collectibles? No, I think the other was, like, the red door. I don't know. We can go back and look for that in
Look
a
at that
bit.
wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is
Great.
what the Stanley
Yeah.
Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah, thank you. It was great.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the
It probably
fans,
is
Stanley.
jealous,
Let's
you're
give
right.
them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
I don't think so. I think you're just mean. I don't think anything has to be given up here. You are just bullying me.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I guess I'm about to allow myself to get peer
I
pressured.
think it'll make a wonderful new addition to
Can't
the
believe
rich
I'm doing
lore
this.
of the Stanley Parable.
Can I
True,
jump
it
off the edge
also was
somewhere?
not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
So can I get up here?
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
No, I don't think I can.
Go ahead now, Stanley.
Up here?
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Bucket. I don't like doing this.
Now
This is
listen to me.
horrible.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
It's
That
okay,
is
reality
its
is
singular
fake.
personality
Reality
trait.
is fake. You'll
So
be
I
back
can
next
hear
time,
you
I
saying,
believe.
how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
The bucket won't let me throw the bucket in. Okay.
Now you'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
Can't do anything about it. Sorry, mate. We're all gonna die.
Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Okay. You know what? I'm glad that happened. I'm glad I cannot destroy the bucket. I would have felt so bad.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation.
How does this game manage to make me feel so attached?
We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
It's incredible.
For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Genuinely incredible. I love this game. Huh.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I feel like I've done a lot of the stuff that can be done at the moment. I just need to find the collectibles now, I think. Ow. But, I think in order to get to the red and blue room, I can't take the bucket with me because of the sign that says no buckets. So, can you look after the office for me? Can you make sure the office is safe? Okay, thank you. Alright. Off we go. Let's go find some collectibles.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Speed running. Oh wait, there's a speed running achievement as well.
Stanley was so bad at following directions. It's incredible he wasn't.
I should try and do that at some point. I think it's like complete the game in less than like 4 minutes 27 seconds because of his office. Oh no, it's 4 minutes 22 seconds. Okay. It just says complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 22 seconds. I can do that. I think I'd be able to do that. Especially if I just keep restarting until I get the start, which is just like the super short hallway.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm gonna try and do that next, I think.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I'm not listening.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Boop.
What? Really?
Haha.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Would you look at that?
You're getting close now, Stanley.
Would you look at that?
You've nearly gotten all of the
5
Figler
out of
and
6.
Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
And that's it. And
we'll
I will
be different people
I will get
then.
nothing.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
I will
and
get
now
no rewards.
We have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Figler and Marines. That's very catchy. Thank you. You've done a great job on that one. Right. Well. Nope.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
No,
Stanley walked.
I'm not listening
All
to
right,
you.
fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
I can't be bothered to do all of this again. I'm just going to restart, now that I've got the collectible. Where was the last one? I'm gonna go to the meeting room.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Right. We can take the bucket to the meeting room. Here we go.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
This bucket truly does make me my best possible self. Blum, blum, blum.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Right, let's check out the meeting room. Yeah, one more. What does it say? Stairs. Something to do with stairs. I have not taken the bucket down the stairs yet, have I? We should do that. We should do that. Hi.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for
This
hours.
is enough stickers. They're good stickers.
But alas, no.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Stairs. Something to do with stairs? Stairs.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor
Wiggly!
this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Wiggly.
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it.
I
Where
did
so many
it.
people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements,
I did
you've
it.
insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I did it.
I would
I'm so
tell you
happy
that I'm
to get
proud
nothing.
of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't
Yeah.
have that.
No
So,
reward.
Instead, I'll just say it's done.
It's done.
We're all done here.
I've
And now
done
we
it.
can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I did it. Nice. Right, let's see what happens
But
here
Stanley
with the
just
bucket.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone
okay,
had
I've got a
vanished.
bucket.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
I wonder if
maybe
this was the
I
same
am
even...
crazy. He looked down at the
Oh, no,
bucket in his
bucket,
arms.
bucket,
Am I
new.
crazy? He asked the
New
bucket.
text.
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the
Oh.
bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday
No, this has
bucket.
got to be my bucket.
Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
It has
How
to
did
be.
I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of
where's my
bizarre
bucket?
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence
my
of his
bucket?
bucket. And indeed, now he noticed
Where's
the
my
rooms
bucket?
were repeating, which was, of course,
No.
very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh,
No.
gracious, he exclaimed.
bucket.
Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
My
Far off in
bucket.
the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Where are you?
Could it truly be?
Bucket.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the
that my
next.
bucket?
None of them were his. None of them were
Bucket.
his special bucket.
Oh,
Come to me, Stanley.
where's
Find
my
me.
bucket?
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony
I'm the
and
bucket.
blacked out.
I'm the bucket.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Here we
She
go.
arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
It's just
But on
this
this
ending,
particular
but with a
day, her
bucket.
walk was interrupted by
God.
the body of a man
Oh
who
my
had stumbled through town, talking
They
and
just
screaming
stuck a
to
bucket
himself,
on it.
and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
God.
Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Of course.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought. And she hugged her own
They
bucket
literally
even
just stuck
tighter.
a bucket on it.
But of course, she had
Of
no
course
time
they
for
did.
this. There were a myriad of
Oh,
confusing
my God.
problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance
Incredible.
and total clarity. on
Incredible.
everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
That's the power of the bucket. The power of the bucket. Wow. Amazing. Well, I've got all the Stanleys now. I've got all the Stanweys. I've got all the Figlies, the Stanlerines. Oh, okay. Hello? Why is it dark?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Oh my God.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
I mean,
Didn't
it kind of
fill you to
was,
the
yeah.
brim with inner richness?
Kind of did,
Yes, I
yeah.
know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory
Oh,
zone?
heck yes.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
Oh my God, yes.
Just one more time.
Yes. Also, look at these boxes. I love this. Oh, heck yes. We're going back to the memory zone. I want to remember the figurines. They are so good. The Figlies. Hi. Hi, where are the Figlies? In here? Nope. Ooh. Down here.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea
The
of how
first
many of them we'd
collectible.
find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Very true.
We were so innocent.
So true.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Look at that. Oh. Okay. All right. The next one.
And here was a second Stanlerine.
In the
You found this one
bathroom.
all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
As you do.
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of
Wow.
them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of
You should have known,
mundane,
narrator.
unremarkable ways.
I am insatiable. When I set myself a task, I will do it. Just like this. Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo hoo.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I think the third one was the boss's office, wasn't it? I think. Am I very smart? Am I a smart genius? Yes.
Hey!
I'm a
that's
smart
exactly
genius!
right.
Yes!
It was here, behind the boss's office. It
I
was the
did
third
that.
one. You picked it up, and then after that,
Yeah.
you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal
How
clear
could I
in your memory,
forget?
but
These
I shouldn't
figures
be
are so
surprised.
important.
After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Very true. Very true. How could I possibly forget such an important moment? Right, now we go
Let's
this
see,
way.
what came next?
This doesn't look right.
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually
we
say I
didn't.
remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, I don't remember being in this pink room. I would fully remember being in a pink room. Hold on, can I go back? Can I go back? Yeah, I'm on 9 out of 6. I'm doing great. Can I go back to the warehouse? Da-da-da-da. Nope, you shut the doors behind me, of course. Pink room, yeah, sure. You know what? You know what? Sure. Yeah, I did that. Why is there a huge apple? Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I can't remember it because I wasn't here 3 times. That's very true. But see, I feel like I would have remembered with the whole pink thing. And the apple. It's not an actual apple, that's just made of stone. That's quite disappointing. Right, what? And the next one was through here?
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. What's that in there? Oh ho ho! Would you check out those transitions? Stunning. It's Mini Stand 5. Look at that, look. Yeah! We did that! You found it near the red and blue doors. I did! Thanks for watching. Directed by the narrator, edited by the narrator, music by the narrator. I think that's a lie. Best Boy the Narrator, starring Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Oh man, a whole 8 minutes. Wow. Right, anyway. I'm on 11 out of 6. Heck yes. And then these lead the same way. Okay. To where I found the last one. Da 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 da. Which was under the stairs.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
Yes.
Right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
I did that.
It was a moment unlike any other.
I did that. I also love this is actually going in the order I collected them.
Which it was exactly like.
Yeah. Look at that. 12 out of 6. I'm on 200%. That's how great at collecting figures I am. Ooh. Ooh? What is this? Hello? You are in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Aww. I wanted to remember them some more. They were such good figlies.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Okay, good.
Stop the loading screen.
Good,
Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Thank you, Fern. Sure, let's do that. I want more.
Okay, yes, that spot under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Yeah, me too. 13 out of 6. Oh, I am winning. I am winning this. I am so good at finding collectibles. Look at this.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
I remember it. I remember it. Look at that. It's so good.
Yes. I love that video.
What a good video. What a good collectible. Let's keep going. To the pink room that I definitely remember.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
It's so gentle, though. Listen to that. This is a nice room. Doing it backwards, shouldn't we be putting them back? No, we're just going through the memories backwards. We're not actually unremembering it. We're still re-remembering it. So we still need the figures there. Very important. The difference between unremembering and re-remembering. Do-do-do-do. Oh, and then there
These
was
really
this
were
one.
a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of
It
collecting
would.
them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation.
I'm so glad there's no reward to
Next
this.
one.
I love collecting them. I feel like having them is a reward enough in itself. Do-do-do-do. Wonder what happens if I go that way. Wonder what happens if I go this way. It is blocked off. I cannot go that way. Okay. Oh wait, you're right though. If we like unremembered it, then we could have re-remembered it again afterwards. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too.
I remember.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
I know, right? 17. Do you remember the 17th Figley of adventure? Hey, that works! Alright, and then back to the first one.
This is it. The very first one we found
There it is.
in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarine.
Yes.
Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep
memories.
going. What else is there? What came before this?
What did come before this? What did come before this? Collect them all? We're back in the expo. This does not look like the expo I remember. Wait, what's here? What's this?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is.
I wish I had jumps left.
More memories.
I want more jumps. Can't believe you're not letting me have more jumps. It's so rude. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, yes. The two
two
doors.
doors. I
Who could have
remember.
forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
I remember. My office. I remember.
And before everything else, there was your office.
I remember this.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
The main menu.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes,
Don't be
perhaps that's
lonely.
it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship.
Don't be lonely, we're here.
And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose
No, I
it's
think
grown
Stanley's
old.
real.
I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
We need
You know what?
you.
Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory?
Yes.
Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
No.
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay.
Don't retire,
here we go.
Stanley.
This is the
No.
story of a man named Stanley.
No, now I'm scared. That if I do anything, Stanley's gonna die. Oh no.
All of his co-workers were
Or be
gone.
retired,
What
at
could it
least.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, the bucket's here. See, this is why I'm so worried. I haven't had the bucket for so long now.
Not everyone is so lucky to
do.
have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
I am so lucky. Oh. Right, I think... Hold on.
Stanley
I
clutched the
think
bucket
what I
tightly
want
to his
to do
chest
now
and entered the door on his left.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the game because I want to see what options come up at the start. Because I've already set the time 3 times. And there was a thing where... yeah, I went back to the new content because I didn't get to finish it last time because I ran out of time. I lost track of time. So I went back and I picked the other one so we get the white balloons. Teehee. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quit to menu. And I'm going to restart the game because it's still Stanley Parable 2. Because I want to see what these new sliders are going to be. I want to check them out. Doo-doo-doo. Wait for it to load again. There it is. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Here we go. I've already done this slider. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Oh, look at them. I guess friends would be about here. Any further is kind of making them fall in love. I'm not sure what I think about that. I'm gonna go for that. They're friends! Aww. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Oh. 9. 9. That's also a 9. There's quite a few 9s here. But I'm gonna go for the number 9. Okay. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna put it like here. Yeah, these are some good sliders. Which of the 2 made-up words before you is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or scrumtush? Occuboinkle is a bit... Oh, occuboinkle, that's... Oh. Scrumtush. Scrumtush, occuboinkle. Or occuboinkle. I keep saying occuboinkle, so I'm going for that one. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? I do! Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes, it is. What is time anyway? Yes, I agree. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes, there is a lot. Help. Yes? You okay? Will you come back to visit me? Yes, absolutely, yes. What just happened? What just happened? We're going back. We're going to visit them again. I am worried. I am worried about slider creator settings menu at the start. I'm worried. Are you okay? It's okay. I'm here. I'm good. Yeah, I think every single one of those icons had like something to do with the number 9 in some way. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Oops. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What is happening? Epilogue? Epilogue? Hello? There's an epilogue? Many, many years later. Oh. Oh, it's here. It's the skip button apocalypse. Where am I going? I set up a campfire. I've got a chair. Okay. Oh, is that so I can get up onto the chair? Oh. Hold on. Hold on, I can totally get on the chair. Oh, is the sound not playing? No, the sound broke. Give me a second, I can fix this. There we go, the sound's working again. Oh my god, I'm missing all the dramatic music. No! Here it is. It should be back now. Oh my god, there's so many chairs. Yeah, for some reason, the game doesn't save my sound settings every time I restart it, and I totally forgot about that. Thankfully, it didn't really matter for the sliders, because the only thing you could hear was, like, the sound of the sliders, but this is very important. To the sun. Into the sun. Yeah, it's very, very loud. it's loud for me as well. Oh. Oh my god, it's the skip button room. There we go, this is back to normal. Also, Azza, thank you for the hydrate imposter check. Big stretch. And a sip. Blah. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh no, what's happened to the memories? Where are the memories? The memories. No, nothing can destroy our memories. Memories are so much stronger than that. Oh no! Oh, thank you so much. I am having a good day. I love this game so much. Wait, what is this? What is this? Review the Stanley Parable 2 from Cookie 9. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... Amazing. Amazing. Is something here? Is there something here? Ooh? Cat dog born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. I have a feeling that may have been my fault. Oh dear. Maybe they were still a little bit more than friends. Buttons. Wait. Button?
Jim.
Oh.
Jim. Jim. Jim.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Jim.
Jim.
Jim. Jim. Jim.
Jim. Jim. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. 25 buckets? Coincidence? I think not. Get on the green. Oh. Are there more Jim buttons? Jim. Jim.
Jim. Jim. Jim. Jim.
Jim.
Jim.
There's more. This makes me so happy.
Jim. Jim. Jim.
Look at him. Wait, what? Oh, that's the way I have to go.
Jim. Stanley. Stanley.
Oh my god!
Stanley. Jim. Jim. Stanley.
Oh my god, a Stanley button!
Stanley. Stanley.
He did it! He managed to make the button that says your name.
Stanley.
Oh my god, I'm so proud. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's like a little cartoon. Cute. Stanley. Stanley. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, it's the figures. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 out of 6. Wow. Where am I? Ooh. Ooh. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Ah. I did. Boop. Hello again. Hello. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. That sounds fun. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh! The Stanley Parable 3. I think it should be... Oh. I think it should be Race to the Boyfriends. The Stanley Parable 3, Race to the Boyfriends. It's perfect. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. Oh my god, hell yes. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? Yes. I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Yes. We have to. That's great. Good. Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. Oh my god, am I gonna... Oh! It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. This feels so fitting for this game. I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You're ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You're ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Oh! Please enter the current time. I've got this. It is 5:10 p.m. Yes. The sliders are back. Oh, thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, look at this. There's a car! There's a car! Is the car racing to the boyfriends? Oh, hell yes. Also, Shu, hello! You are playing the Stanley Parable 3, Race to the Boyfriends. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, this is so good. I love this game. You know what? Why is there a car? Because it's a race. A race to the boyfriends. Obviously. We got a race to the boyfriends. You know what I'm going to do? Haha. I'm going to reload it again. We're going to make the Stanley Parable 4. Because why not? I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. Right, make sure I fix the sound before it starts again this time. Da-da-da-da. Yes, sound is fine. Oh, wow, look at these. Skeleton. Oh my god, Inspector Skeleton. That sounds great. Inspector Skeleton. I can get behind this. The Stanley Parable 4, Inspector Skeleton. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. Inspector Skeleton. We did it. We did this. Also, hi, Maury. Welcome, welcome. The Stanley Parable 4, Inspector Skeleton. Do-do-do-do-do, Inspector Skeleton. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So what is this game about? Yes. You're so lost. That's what the game is about. You've actually joined right at the end. I think I've done the majority of the content that can be done. There's probably still a couple of things I'm missing. Oh, I wonder if there's more settings now. No, I still don't have the settings. Oh wait, no, the achievement machine was fixed. We gotta go back to the achievement machine. Very important. Oh, Lirie tail emote. Community goal? Oh,
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
That's actually a great idea.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building
this is the
where
backstory.
he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
This is the backstory of the Stanley Parable.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm so glad he's happy.
And then one day, something
Stanley
very
deserves
peculiar
happiness.
happened. Something
Stanley
that would
Parable
forever
4,
change
Inspector
Stanley.
Skeleton.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour
I didn't expect
when
it
he
to show up
realized that
there.
not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yeah, the Stanley Parable is the kind of game that you can't really explain. You have to experience it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, everything
What
is
could it
normal
mean?
here.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, is the new content door going to be open again? It is. What? I wonder what would happen if I take the bucket to the bucket.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent.
Really does.
Stanley checked his ego
Really does.
and then proceeded onward.
Important buckets, so special. Also, hi Yunji! Come on, Inspector Skeleton. We've got a job to do. Wonder if I can sneak through this door. No, it
new
automatically pushes it.
content?
Okay.
What does that mean, new content?
Do I have to go through all of this again? Am I going through the entire presentation again?
Hello, and thank you for
Yeah, I
playing
think I
the
am.
Stanley Parable
At least I have a
Ultra
bucket this
Deluxe.
time.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013
It's
on
okay,
home
it's worth it.
computers.
It'll be worth it to get
After
the
receiving
achievement.
critical and commercial
Thank you for the
success,
posture
it was
check. I'll have a
expanded
big
upon
stretch.
in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and
Look at
expands the
all
world
that
of the Stanley
content.
Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please,
All this
step inside and see
content.
what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Amazing.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, it's a shame I can't just skip
I've just
all
now
this.
realized that bucket you're holding. It's the bucket I've been
Oh,
working
hey!
on for my sequel.
It
How did you
is.
get your hands on it? Isn't this the preview to the sequel?
It is.
How do you have the bucket already?
Don't worry about it.
This makes no sense at all.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, there's no
Hold
fourth wall
on.
in this game. This
Did I
whole
already show you my
this
ideas
whole game
for the
is just
sequel? I don't remember doing that at
glorious.
all. You're seeing things all out of order.
No, I'm not. This is how it was always meant to be. I've always had this bucket.
All right. All right, let's see it's the
I still
jump
have no
circle?
jumps. I still used up all the jumps. I can't even jump in it. I literally used up all the jumps, so I can't even jump in the jump circle. It's so sad.
The infinite hole, the giant door. Did you see them already?
I did.
Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing.
It's
They're not even
fine.
close to finished.
We
How
saw
did
the
they
gym
look
button.
when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting?
They were
Did they
beautiful.
fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game?
I mean, kinda not, but don't worry about it. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Thank you for enjoying the new
Wait,
content.
if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it
Yeah,
correctly.
you did a great job with
Yes.
the bucket.
You carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I
Yeah.
promised. I did it! I
You
win!
did.
I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable.
You did
Yes,
great.
the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
I enjoy the bucket.
Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you. clinging tightly to the bucket.
I love this
never
bucket
letting
so
it
much,
go.
it's
It means
ridiculous.
I've won. It
I
means
genuinely
I am
love the
victorious
bucket.
over the gamers. It is a sweet salve of victory on my soul. Thank you for enjoying the new content. The bucket is the Stanley Parable now. They are one and the same. There is no Stanley Parable.
Oh, it would be so good if the
without
gym button's a
bucket.
Stanley button now.
I win, 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 I win.
You win. Good job. Good job. Now can I visit the machine now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this the new content? No, it's still just new content. If I go back with the bucket again? Oh wait, no. Yeah, return to the expo hall. Yes, I do want to take the bucket to this. Yes.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace.
Bucket.
Yet delicate. Assertive, yet compassionate.
Hug. I love you, bucket. Would you like to meet another bucket? I don't know if this is going to break anything. But I'm sure it will be fine. Whee! Back to the expo hall. This is where I got the bucket from in the first place. I'm very curious to know what will happen if I go to the bucket exhibit whilst already having the bucket. Therefore, I'm going. Ta-da!
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I don't think it's disappointing. There's a bucket.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yes.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why
I'm ready.
very proud to announce for the first time
Yeah,
ever
the music really is
the
so loud.
Stanley Parable 2.
I should probably turn the music down just a little bit. Just a little smidgen. Like there. Should be fine. The sequel is now paused. Come back. Right. I'm running through here.
Yes, you see, isn't
just
this
wanna get
far
to the hall.
superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new
Number
experience,
2,
built from the
Electric
ground up.
Boogaloo.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Bucket?
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Bucket. Bucket plus bucket. Will this be too much? Will this be too incredible? There is another bucket.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me? Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you, Stanley. The power of 2 buckets was too much.
No!
I had to destroy both of them.
No!
I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk.
No!
I hope one day you can forgive me.
No! No! No, I don't even care about the achievement anymore. No! My bucket! No! No. Well, I guess I'm gonna get the saddest achievement I've ever gotten. No. Oh, I wonder if I can get another collectible. Just keep ramping up the number of collectibles I have the whole time. Do-do-do-do, it just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
It's time for the moment of truth. Oh my god, it worked! I got it!
As you
I got
can
it!
see, the machine is not working
I got the
yet
test achievement!
Wait, what in the holy hell is going on?
I got the test achievement.
You got the achievement?
I did.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago.
Just take it. It's fine.
It. Is someone here? Are we being watched?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Composure?
Don't worry.
Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. And the reason that happened is because I want the achievement.
What else?
Right.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Yeah, I am going to check out the name button, though. I am very curious as to whether it will still be Jim. Let's go check it out. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Here we go.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and... Sorry, I should have clarified.
No, it's still just Jim.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Let me press it
Just
again.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Let me press it again.
Clear your mind. Forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
Whoa. Hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
I don't
care. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand
I refuse
the
to
impact
roleplay
of
as
this
Jim.
button.
I've done it
Otherwise,
enough.
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
It's not stupid. It's very
okay,
important.
we're doing it again. And this time, let me finish first.
No, I'm not letting you finish first.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Okay, I'm Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Oh my
I'm
God.
done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Amazing.
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But no. Instead,
Jim.
I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
Jim. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just Jim. Was worth a try. I just hope my bucket's going to be alright. I'm worried. How's my bucket? I think best way to check this is to begin the game again. I'm scared.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Are you here?
Stanley decided to go
Yes.
to the meeting room.
We're okay,
Perhaps he had
we're okay.
simply missed a memo.
We're okay.
Stanley's bucket.
Everything is
the only
okay.
co-worker he would ever truly need.
Everything's okay. Okay, I'm so glad. Right, there's still a couple more achievements that I don't have. One of them is the settings world champion to set all setting sliders to all the available numbers. And then there's also the speedrun one, which is to complete it in 4 minutes 22 seconds. I'm not sure how confident I feel on the speedrun one, but I can give it a try. Can give it a try at least. I'm just wondering which settings I missed. Because I feel like I went through them all. Should I just go through them all again? I'm just gonna go through all of them again. Surely I've done all of them. Okay, and then I'll bring that back to where it should be. I want this achievement. I want to be the settings champion. I want to be the champion of the settings. I feel like there's probably just one that I missed, that I went too quickly over or something. I am determined. I'm going a little bit slower to make sure I don't accidentally, like, skip 2 at a time or something, maybe? That's what I'm wondering may have happened at the moment. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't do the toggles. It specifically says sliders. I don't know if the toggles would make a difference or not. Maybe I should try that. Yeah, I feel like there's probably just something I've missed. Somewhere. Maybe if I just keep doing them enough, I will just find, like, the one result I did not have it set up, and it will just suddenly happen. Maybe. Yeah, this, it's not working. It's okay. That's stuff for another time. I guess, like, when I get bored enough sometime, I'll just load the game up and go through the settings and just go really, really slowly to make sure I get it. But yeah. I think I've gone through quite a lot of this content. The other tabs, I already had a look in the other tabs. And there's no sliders there. I've already done all the audio ones before. There's no tabs in video. And there's no tabs in... and there's no sliders in controls. Which I've already been through before, and I've, like, toggled that and stuff. Yeah, I think it's probably just a little bit janky. And it's probably going to be something like I went through it too quickly, so it didn't detect a single one. So, I don't know. There's a toggle that opens a slider. Yeah, I've done that one. It was the translation labels. I've done that one. Also the subtitles one, that's behind a toggle too, and I've done that one too. And it's still not working. But it's okay. Unless there's one in video settings. I don't see how there would be. But nah, it's alright, I'll leave that. I feel like I've gotten a lot out of the game already. I'm happy with this progress. I feel like it's been good. And also I'm getting a bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna leave the stream at that. I think at some time in the future, in the unspecified future, whenever that may be, I might just do a just chatting stream or something where I do like the 4-hour baby game. Where I'm just talking to everyone while there's this 4-hour mini game going back in the background. But yeah, I think that's it for me for now. Oh, thank you for the dictionary narration! Ugh. Leaning over and getting head patted as I grab my dictionary, but thank you! One last B. The word we have for B is... oh, it's breathe. A verb, breathe. Other forms are breathes, breathing, and breathed. 1. Take air into the lungs and send it out again. 2. Say quietly. And 3. Let air or moisture in or out. It also specifies in the dictionary, under the entry for breathe, it has the phrase, breathe your last, which means die. I love that. But yeah, I think I've done all of the endings that I can think of at the moment. I can't think of any I've missed so far. But yeah, it would be too much to do the baby game at the moment, because it is 4 hours. But I'm not ruling it out in the future. Definitely not ruling it out in the future. It will definitely be something I do eventually. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done all the endings so far. I don't think there's any that I have missed yet. And if there is, it just gives me an excuse to revisit the game again. Because I gotta admit, I wanna play the game again. I wanna keep playing this as many times as I can because it is such a joy. But it is also getting pretty late for me too, and I'm getting hungry and I want dinner, so I think I am going to leave it at that for now. We shall quit to the beautiful Inspector Skeleton menu. Look at that. Actually, you know what? Before I go, shall we do the Stanley Parable 5? Just as one last thing before I end the stream, we can do the Stanley Parable 5. We'll see what that one will be. It'll be great. All right, the Stanley Parable 5. Let's see what it's going to be. Ooh, baby. It could be Infinite Baby. Scary Baby. Scary Scream. Oh. Oh, there's so many choices here. What should we go for? Oh. I kind of want to do Baby. What about Employee of the Baby? That's too close to Boss Baby, actually. No, I'm not doing that. In Search of Baby. In Search of Baby. Yes. The Stanley Parable 5. In Search of Baby. Confirm.
Yeah, well, I just thought that the
well, this is terrifying.
Acceptable, for the filer's reports, and then,
well, this is very terrifying.
I thought the reports could be.
Oh, missed the best ending. Oh, that just gives me an excuse to come back and play it again.
I just thought that.
I will find the best ending eventually. Then I guess if I've got more to look for. But yeah, I don't think I have enough time at the moment because it's already getting pretty late. I've already been streaming for like almost 4 hours, and I did run over yesterday as well, which was not optimal, but it's okay. It's okay. I feel like I lose track of time so easily in this game. But yeah, I will revisit this at some point, but I think that is it for me for now. It's been a lot of fun though. I love this game. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me too. This is a In Search of Baby. What are they saying?
Hey, does anybody know where the bathrooms are? Yeah,
I don't even know what's going on. Let's get out of here. Loop. There we go. Thank you so much everyone for joining me for this stream. I have had a lot of fun with this game. And there is still more fun to come because we're going to play a game with a screaming baby for 4 hours at some point. I don't know when that will be. I don't know when that will be, but I want to do it. I'm a completionist at heart. I've got to. I have to. Very important, I must. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Ugh. Ugh, big stretch. Big drink. And soon, big dinner. I will absolutely pet Tiffy for you. I'm surprised she's not screaming yet. She's gone into the habit recently of screaming way before her dinner time, where it'll be like half an hour before we're due to feed her, and she will just be screaming at me like, "You're starving me. I haven't been fed in a whole 4 hours." But yes, I'm going to sort out dinner for myself and for Tiffany. But yes, thank you so much everyone for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this game so far as much as I have, because I love this game. This game is so good. It's so great. But yes, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I already know where I'm sending the raid just because I can. Yeah, I feed her and then she tries to get food off my mum and Xander as well. She's so cheeky. She thinks she can get away with it, but we actually talk to each other and we're like, don't feed her, she's already been fed. It's actually happened before where my mum has fed her and she'll come up to me and start complaining, so I'll be like, oh, she hasn't been fed yet. I go downstairs, I'm like, have you fed her yet? Yeah, she was fed half an hour ago. She's so cheeky. Such a cheeky girl. But yes, thank you so much everyone for joining me. This will be the raid message with the Lirie cheer emote, or if you're not subbed and you don't want to spend channel points, we can use hearts instead. I'm going to send a raid over to the lovely Ghost Aficionado because he's streaming again, and it's Dragon Age again. And it was very funny last time when I raided him and he was like, all of his clothes were off and he was in a room with bunnies or something. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was funny. But yeah, I'd like to raid him again because he's been working really hard recently on some debut surprises for me, which I'm very excited to share. And I just realized that I totally gave away what it was there because he's my emote artist. But you know what? It's okay. It'll be a surprise. It's a big surprise. I've got no idea what'll be coming. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me. Please send the love on to Ghost. He does have I need to type. He does have follower-only chat on, but I do recommend following him because he is great. He's a lovely friend, and his streams are really nice as well. He does a lot of just very gentle, chill streams, which I like a lot, as you can probably tell by most of my streams, to be honest. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I have had a lovely, lovely stream, and I will be back on Friday for some more Borderlands 3 with Xander for Family Friday. More pew pew. I'm excited. I'm loving Borderlands 3 so far. It's so much fun. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. And until next time, bye-bye!